Mil desperandum, fellow internet lurkers. Today is a hard topic. I want to talk about Gaza. I'm by no means an expert on international relations, but the fact that my tax dollars are helping to fund the murder and injury of innocents in Gaza and Palestine is beyond horrifying to me. I don't have any solutions for making that stop right now, but I do know that once again speaking to our leaders is important. We need to make our voices known. So thanks to the Mobilize website that I talked about in another video, I found a group that is reaching out to our leaders with an email campaign similar to what the ACLU was doing with the SCOTUS decision that made our president a king. The campaign is called Not Another Bomb. They have a website set up with an email that will go directly to Vice President Harris's staff, urging her to support an arms embargo of Netanyahu's government. I love the email. It's well written, detailed, hits some fantastic emotional beats, and also talks about practical aspects of how this could be good for her campaign. I think it's fantastic. So if you want to sign that email, go ahead, do it. Get it out to her. For myself, like I did with the ACLU email, I've gone ahead and taken a copy of Not Another Bomb's email and turned it into an actual physical letter that I'm going to mail out. I've changed very few things in this letter, but I don't want to stop with just the letter to Vice President Harris. So I also took that letter and made versions for both of my sitting senators and my representative, both the Democrats and the Republicans, plus a version to go to all three Democratic candidates running against my current Republican House representative. I realize that's a lot of letters to send out, but it makes me feel empowered, and it's speaking up. It also gets me a better feel for who I'm voting for in the upcoming Wisconsin primary. I'll put copies of my versions of the letters in the description box and comments. Please feel free to steal and use them for your own. Not Another Bomb also appears to be doing a day of peaceful protest coming up on August 18th. So if that is something you would be interested in joining, I recommend you checking out the mobilize.us website and look for one near you. I see that people can also sign up to organize a local protest. I'm not able to handle that, so I'm hoping to join one of the protests near me. If you don't have one near you and you are capable of setting up a local protest, I say do it. I don't know a ton about the organization hosting these events, the Uncommitted National Movement and Not Another Bomb Action Committee, so for now I'm going to recommend against donating money, but it seems to me that the protest rally and a letter campaign are perfectly safe and acceptable. If nothing else, please consider signing the petition email to Vice President Harris. With her being the new presumptive nominee, now is the time to apply pressure and make our voices heard. And as always, spread the word by sharing this around on your social media. That said, my fellow internet friends, sing and dance every chance you get and kneel desperandum.